Back today, a Davis County judge issued an arrest warrant for a contractor who, according to his alleged victims, never completes his work. Many of those former clients now want him to face fraud charges. ABC4's Jason Wynn is investigating the case.
His name is Trace Conlon, and he's the owner of Riverbend Cabinets. This is a court document stating the Davis County Attorney's Office is charging Conlon with 2 counts of communication fraud and 2 counts of unlawful contracting from work not completed in 2017 and 2019. Through our investigation, we found out Conlon has done many jobs for clients who say he never completes the work. This probable cause statement filed by the Davis County Attorney's Office states that he never should have held a contractor's license. These are some of Trace Conlon's clients. They all claim they were conned by the supposed contractor.
He always seemed to have like a logical excuse.
He just procrastinated.
I think he had ran out of his excuses. He couldn't string me along any longer, and I got blocked on Facebook.
ABC4 News uncovered multiple cases against Conlon that ruled in favor of the plaintiffs. In one decision, a judge ordered Conlon to pay Lou Johnson back $6,100 with interest for a construction job he never completed and he wasn't licensed to do back in 2017. The Johnson family is still waiting on the check.
As you can see right here,
Well, there's a hole there.
there's a hole here. There's a hole, well, the whole side's just slid out. So none of the fence has actually been screwed in.
Childhood friend Eric Clayton hired his old buddy to install a fence and RV pad on his property.
The guys that Trace sent out didn't do the job correctly. It was actually sloped towards the house as opposed to away from the house. So if we would have left it that way, we would have moisture or water in our basement.
We said, okay, you either show up today with your crew like you had promised, or by the next day have our money returned to us.
The Claytons say Conlon was a no-show. They too found out he wasn't licensed to do contracting work on their property for the jobs they asked for. Across town, Nathan Savigny hired Conlon to inspect his home. He would later hire him to perform handyman work, something Conlon is legally allowed to do. However, Conlon was hired to repair his roof, something he must have a contractor's license to do.
I remember asking him if he was a contractor, could he repair my roof? And he said yes.
Savigny claims he paid Conlon $2,500 up front, half of the estimated cost to repair his damaged roof. But soon after the payment, Savigny says the excuses began.
I contacted him. He said he was going to start that week. And then when I contacted him, he said he was vacationing in Flaming Gorge.
For months, he went back and forth with Conlon over the lack of progress with the project. But finally, out of frustration, he took Conlon to court.
Court date was set for December of 2018. He didn't show up.
Once again, a presiding judge sided with the plaintiff.
I've kind of accepted I won't ever see that $2,500 again. It's gone. But it's not okay for more people to be victimized.
Unfortunately, others have fallen victim to Conlon's broken promises and contracts. The Arnold family paid Conlon to put up drywall in their home, a contracting job Conlon was not licensed to do.
We were going to go file with the courts and press forward with to have him be served. We come across a Facebook post about somebody that was almost verbatim what we went through.
The next day, he told us they were going to try to deliver again, and our neighbor was on standby, and our neighbor called him a couple times too, trying to arrange times, and he just kept lying to her about when they were going to show up with the cabinets.
After Nisha Wright and her family spoke with us, Conlon sued the Wrights for defamation and requested a temporary restraining order. They claimed he never completed their kitchen cabinets, another job Conlon is not licensed to do. Before the order was filed, I tracked down Conlon at his job. Conlon wasn't there, but he did call me back. Wanted to see if we could sit down and chat with you about everything that's going on with all your cases.
I have no comment at this time. You can contact my attorneys if you need to.
We've already contacted your attorneys and requested a sit down.
Okay.
But I got one main question. Are you a licensed contractor?
I have no comment.
At the restraining order hearing, I showed up along with several of Conlon's victims who won judgments.
It was really frustrating to see him sit there, to have read the declaration that he filed with the court, that the claims that people are making are harming his reputation, and that they're baseless.
He is not robbing people, he is not scamming people, he's not taking their money and leaving them. So these are some very baseless and harming accusations.
Excuse me, Mr. Conlon, do you have anything to say, or Ms. Cross, anything to say about these other people where judgment was awarded to them? And
no comment at this time.
Is your client a licensed contractor?
No comment.
So how can you ensure this doesn't happen to you? The Better Business Bureau suggests you research to see if your project requires a licensed contractor. Look at online reviews of the company or contractor. And finally, never pay up front for a project. I'm Jason Wynn, ABC 4 News, there for you.